Morning. Morning. Morning, everyone. Hello, Rangley. How are you doing? Good morning. Ohio has decided they are through with the snow. Hello, Miko. Simulate, duplicate. Welcome, everyone. Yep, it's just now hitting 2 degrees here. Hello, Ponby. They are automatic. Degrees is nice. Hey, at least it ain't snowing. Sometimes it takes just a second to I guess we'd have to go to work early, wouldn't we? Hello, Mark. Yep. Kind of figures. We'll see how many places they decided they're going to drive out of the road today. I'm at work. And that's at the place where I work. Yes, not working yet. Seems like we got all newcomers today, folks. Let us know where you're from out there. Hello, Matt. Northwest Ohio here. Canada, welcome in. Thank you for the thumbs up. How would I know? We don't talk about the government. Yep, they've been up on the hillside there. Pretty nice bunch of idiots. I had a sausage and egg wrap. Yummy, yummy. Probably wasn't even real sausage. Who knows? Some of that computer genetically generated meat process. Bioengineered food nowadays. Still pretty good. Delicious. Yeah, as long as we don't have any big trees down, we're going to have an okay day. "29 people, only 4 people said where they're from. Only 4 people hit the thumbs up. Hello, Ham Zam. How you doing out there in California? Three tenths? You mean like 30%? Hello, Brad. Hey, we're up to 3 degrees here, so we're happy with that. Well, hello, Homer. Dope. Hello, Putty Cat. I know, man. It's evidently this place missed me. -6. But you guys use that there Celsius thing, correct? -1. Hello, Jessica. That's a Fahrenheit temperature. Come on up. Come on up. Nice. It's a good temperature for California. Could be a little warmer, I guess. Northwest Ohio, Jessica. Putty Cat, what do you got down in Florida there? 20 in PA, pretty cool. Tulsa, Oklahoma, welcome in, Acid. West Virginia. Why I ask? It's just a way to make a conversation. Please keep all your info to yourself. It would be great if people come into the chat and not ask any questions whatsoever. What would we talk about? Plenty of big tracks. Hello, Sosa. Welcome in, Texas. Ethiopia, that's a long way off. You are correct there. Yeah, okay. Not a problem. Pretty crazy, but we got no trees down, so we're going to take that. Hello, Melissa. I haven't been here for 4 days. How am I supposed to plow? That would be one of my jobs. Always searching for the big put, Mr. Zong. I did not see any, but I wasn't really looking either. I was more intrigued by how many times that one vehicle run out of the road and decided to drive all through the grass. Starting to be at one of those times where, you know, I just don't care anymore. Because no one will do anything about it. They got cameras up. I can show them pictures of the people who do it, and yet they still do nothing about it. What's up, Homer Simpson? But it's going to be a beautiful day, folks. Everybody going back to work or back to school today? Had a good 3-day weekend. Well, I was not around this country on my days off. Yeah, I'm from Ohio too. Hello, Mark. Wow, low 60s in Florida. It's got to be rough on you people. Hello, Brian from Indiana. What part of Ohio are you from there? I can't even pronounce that word. Is that your name? Yep, pretty close to the same here, Brian. Welcome in, Shane. Oh yeah, we would expect Alaska to be a lot colder. What part of Ohio are you from, Michelle? Belmont. Yeah, it was pretty nice last week. We done a couple lives with the window rolled down. Crazy weather here. He's got some skunk ape relatives down there somewhere. I'm sure his hair is so thick and he stinks so bad that the smell or the cold probably goes away from him. Yeah, it's nice and chilly today, but I think it's supposed to be like this all week. What big city is near Belmont County? Hello, Vince. Omaha, Nebraska. Welcome in. St. Clairville. Hello, Jerry. I still don't recognize any of those names either. Martin's Ferry, so are you up near the lake? It's got to be a little chilly off that lake. Oh, West Virginia area. There you go. I was just down in that area. I was down in Benton County, all the way down to Lawrence County. We drove down into Ironton just yesterday. Yep. Chesapeake, South Point, out in that area. No, I probably wouldn't have done that. I would have stayed home. They like to give a lot of comp time, which I prefer. So if I would have come in for 4 hours, they would have let me take off 6 hours some other time. That's pretty cool. But I can plow this whole place in about 2 hours. Yep. I don't remember if Martin's Ferry was a site of a Civil War fight or something, or they had something to do with the war. They got any like historical markers or anything around Martin's? I know Harper's Ferry, and was that in PA, I think? Oh, okay. A lot of things in Ohio I haven't run across yet. A lot of stuff out there to see, folks, if you just get out and about and check it out. What are you into today, Jerry? I don't think that's Martin's Ferry there, Jerry. Was he on the boat as a comedian? Evidently, he was the landowner at one time. Dean Martin was there too? Wow. Oh, boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Then I bet Jerry Lee Lewis and Bing Crosby and all those guys were there. Now, I did go out to California where Dean Martin hung out with the Rat Pack. Yeah, pork sausage king, Jimmy Dean. Put a little Jimmy in your frying pan. I think Martians are from Mars, yeah. Martins are from Ohio. They're just joking with you. They know what they're talking about. They're keeping the chat rolling. Maybe we'll share out and get another 100 people in here today. Are you back to work today, or did you have the weekend off? There you go. Biscuits are good. Well, I do appreciate you stopping in. It's nice to see a new face. Yeah, me too. I want to do even less than nothing. I don't know what our high today is, but I think it's a good day to sit indoors. I probably got some computer training to do. It's too cold for the internet. Did you make gravy too? You work at Bob Evans? I've never heard of Air Biscuits. I've heard of Limp Biscuit. I think they spell it different though. I love Bob Evans gravy. We ate at Bob Evans on Saturday morning. First time in a while. Bob Evans down on the farm. I think their actual farm is up in Michigan, is it not? Either way, you have a great day. And don't burn the biscuits. Gravy is not on the keto diet. It's on the frying pan diet, cast iron diet. Anything you can fry in a cast iron skillet is on the diet. You just can't cheat and use the Dutch oven. The wife was making a list last night and she says, "What do you want from the store?" I just say food. Then I asked her if she want to order a pizza. No. Women are so complicated. Yeah, Rio Grande. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. I think the Domino's farm is up in just the other side of Ann Arbor, Michigan. They have a pretty big farm up there. Wow, maybe that's where she works, down on the farm. She'll be back. She'll tell us more sometime. I think the weather's a little better down there than it is here. When I came through there yesterday, it was 36 degrees and sunshine. Time I got home, it was 10 degrees and snow was everywhere. Big difference in a 4-hour drive. I bet they do. I think he's in one of those animal shelters. They do like an intervention and take all the homeless animals in over winter. I think it's more like a government training camp, but we can't talk about that. No bowling tonight. I don't want to bowl all week long. Once I get back to the house, I don't want to leave it again. That's what I hear, Jerry. He's probably got a little ancient alien connection. That's what I'm talking about, Putty Cat. We can't see any glowing eyes because it's so cold that the little critter's eyes are frozen shut. We're not doing lunch today. I'm thinking about starting at 7 and getting out of here by 2 o'clock today, so we'll probably just go home and eat. I know there's a big pork roast made. Man, I told that guy not to be eating ice cream in the winter. Cools him down too much on the insides. It's hard to cut frozen gizzards. He'll learn, he'll learn. We should send him down to Florida to find Putty Cat. Dwight would like roaming the woodlands in Florida. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just sitting there and listening, feel free to join in. Oh yeah, I think I'll just let it melt all by itself. I mean, they won't use the road anyhow. They'd rather drive over the hills and the banks through the grass, so they can put it where the sun don't shine, and that would be pretty much all of Ohio. My ideal was to shut the gates in the wintertime. They'll keep goofing around till somebody gets hurt. Yeah, and just 20 feet up the road here the other day, someone is running through there and they rode their vehicle completely over. They know who they were. They got the photos of the pictures, the damaged vehicle, the guy pulling him out of here. But did they do anything about it? Absolutely not. So I'm getting, I hate to have one, but sometimes you get that attitude when no one else cares, why should I, right? You're supposed to say, no, be yourself, be an individual. You guys ain't good at talking me down, are you? Yeah, the park will get sued and they'll say, close the gates. I'm like, oh, kind of like what I wanted to do 2 years ago. But I like it when it snows big and fast. I just close the gates myself. It's everybody's job is safety. I mean, that's what they tell me in all those PowerPoint meetings I got to go to. Yep, that's true. Hello, Patrick. The beef evidently is still walking around in the woods because we can't see any glowing eyes. Leslie, you're back. I hope so. It's about time you guys get something besides rain down there. Hello, Beverly. Northwest Ohio. Where are you from, Beverly? I only knew that last name in one other town. Florida. Always been in Florida? Well, you just got company there, Putty Cat. Beverly's from Florida and you don't even want to talk to her. I will say hi to the Skinwalker if Hello, Sal. Florida is nice, yes. Florida is nice all year long. Roll Tide. Have you always lived in Florida, Beverly? Oh, really? I knew a pretty good sized family of bucks down in Kentucky. Why did you ever leave, Sal? But Alabama has its own little charm, too. I like the mesquite, the mossy oak. There you go, man. Stick with family. They all must be gone already, Jerry. I didn't get a chance to meet any of them. Oh, very cool. In Alabama? What do they have down in Alabama? Military base wise. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to let it simmer. I mean, they won't drive on the road anyhow, so. We'll see you later, God. What a dumbass. Pardon my... I don't think butt is French, is it? Yeah, this is a state park. I won't have anybody back here for another 15 or 20 minutes, so it's kind of nice. Well, thank you. Remember those thumbs up. Hang out as much as you can, folks. Oh, cool. What is the name of the military post? Is it Space Force? Welcome back, Chaka. Welcome back. Yeah, well, you got another one in there from Alabama, Sal. I think Sal said he's from Alabama. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you get used to it. General Ned Beatty is down there, Jerry. Huntsville. We got a Huntsville, Ohio, too. But I've been to Huntsville, Alabama. No, they had a space storm? Why am I always sleeping when it's dark? Seems like I miss all the cool stuff. Like Cool Whip. Probably this Arctic blast ran into the northern lights, started a fire. I was at my meemaws. You know what I mean, Bob? She's my elder. Hello, Jay. Welcome in. I love Cool Whip. As Stewie says. Well, they are all being white, but most of them are wearing toboggans today. But many shadows. I hear the truckers talk about the black dog. I just wonder if he barks. No, I think that's just another mean girl that climbs out of that hole. But they also got one out there in that haunted forest thing they got too. Crazy people out there camping. like the one that bends over backwards and runs like a crawdad. How you doing this morning, Chris? That is true. I mean, if they're lurking out there right now, they're a lot tougher than I am. Yeah, there you go. I've seen a few of those out in the streets. Oh yeah, we have just hit 3 degrees here in Northwest Ohio. It's going to be a beautiful day. Hello, Ryan. Your Patty told you? Top of the morning. Yeah, that's only in Alaska, Sal. Now, if you were from Kentucky, I'd have to call him my Papski. See you later, Wally. They do, Sal, they do. Polar bears, even. Hello, Vessel. We have a wide range of YouTube sharing us out today, guys. Jerry, are you outside yet? Yeah, we don't have any good talk shows anymore. I think Howard Stern kind of ruined that. People want to sit and listen to the smut, the arguments. What was that one show used to be called? Point and Counterpoint? Yep. Hello, Crazy Dad. I miss Dr. Demento. That guy was from California. He knew all the old songs. There you go. What's up today, Crazy Dad? Heart Bell, yeah. I'm thinking they should let the grandparents name the grandkids. Give them those old-timey names again, you know, like Bert and Myrtle, Whistle. Bring back some of the old-timey names. Gertrude. Yeah, back to school today. At least they don't have enough snow to keep them home again. That's true, Jerry. I don't know any other gingerbread cookies out there except for Mrs. Cookie. Gladys. Sis. Yeah, old school names. Theodore. Everett. Gopher Everett. Wendell. Clarence. Come on, man. Marion. There you go. They call me the Duke. Gus. I don't even hear of Ronnie anymore. You guys can think of some old names out there. Chester, there you go. Avery. Dwight's an old one. Clifton. Clifford. Earl, yeah. My dad was a John. My son's a John, so I think his dad's name was Oscar. Well, my dad's name, granddad, was Jesse. You don't hear that name anymore either. Dorothy, yeah. Myrtle Sue. Dorothy May. Ah, come on, Sal. That's a puppy name. Eugene. How about that? Anybody know anybody named Eugene? Martha's an old one, yeah. Sylvester. I had an aunt named Myrtle. She could make a good soup. Hello, Skid Fatted. We're thinking up old-timey names. You know any old names you don't hear anymore? My grandma's name was Roxy. Roxy Jane. Sebastian, yeah. Wilford, yep, there you go. I know a few Sebastians that are in their 20s, so. Lydia. Ethel, there you go. Buford. I named my truck after my old neighbor from home. Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Deborah, there you go. My older sister's named Deborah. Clarabelle, yeah. Ulysses. Talmadge. Susie, yeah. I had an aunt named Florence. Nope, that Bigfoot guy is pretty good about avoiding us, man. You are up early today there, Woody. Too far back, yep. Yeah, we can't get into those Roman names. I think they just made up stuff. I mean, whose name's Apollo anymore? Come on. No money today, Oliver. Boris. Boris Karloff. We really don't hear the name Richard much anymore either. Percival. Maggie. Help me out here, folks. Yeah, that's it. I would rather be Troy. Virginia, Elsie. Uh-oh. Hope you got a good photo of it there. Did you send it off to be tested? Yeah, this road's pretty crappy and creepy, but I don't think I'm going to mess with it at all today. That's what she said. I'll be coming back as no found, just like all the rest of that evidence we find. Everybody needs to get out and cruise in their vehicles. We can form a live cruise. Everybody gets out and drives around for 1 hour. It's too bad that we all can't link up. This is how we do the Out and About crawl. Georgia, about mid-July, on a day hot enough to make me cry. I'm in. Hello, Phil. Doon, 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 doon. You're in for the cruise? Good deal. You already got your thermal, huh? Yeah. Well, you'll have to put that hot tent up out there. Set it up where you can see out the back, and we'll know what those noises are. I could do that. We could get one of those big giant rubber rafts, and I'll pull you guys through the park. I can turn the backup camera on, and that way I can watch us if anybody falls off. Our squirrel man is running late yet again. He might not feed the squirrels at 2 degrees, so. That is a storybook trail over there, yes. Well, hopefully you're somewhere where you can get some signal. I tell you what, as soon as I pulled in that driveway down south on that land, the phones went dead. There was absolutely nothing for Sprint anywhere on that property. So that was a killer for me. And then about 1 acre of it, they just had garbage buried everywhere. So I wasn't going to pay money to clean up someone else's mess. At the same time, Randy, I got so high and forgot I was drunk. I need to make a small storage grain bin for those squirrels, and they can keep all the grain in it and just get it out when they need it. Hello, Jax. How are you doing? Where did you go, Randy? High on life, me too. We're doing good, Jax. We're doing good. Taking it 1 day at a time, 1 mile at a time. Sometimes we even back up. If they knew where the nuts were, they'd go get them. No green-eyed monsters whatsoever. I think people kind of ruin them by coming out into the nature and feed them like this, so. You don't think the squirrels get independent on knowing where the corn's going to be every morning and not try to do their normal jobs the rest of the day and store nuts? One of these days, the guy ain't going to show up, and then they'll be hungry. It's got to be 420 joke, 420. I've ate many a squirrel in my time. I never had to feed them to lure them in, oh. Natural born squirrels. That it is, that it is. Well, thank you, Joseph. I'm going to tell him you said so. Eldon's a good name. That is true there, Phil. Well, Jax, we are about hiking, camping, and traveling. Some DIY, but sometimes we get carried away with the obvious in here, and we just talk about pretty much everything. Today it's old names and wild animals, evidently. Santa did not have one elf called Eldon, did he? A coffee chat. There you go. It better not be the elf on the shelf either. That guy was banded, disbarred, and removed. Jerry knows. I'm sure that's another 420 joke. That stuff is over my head, folks, because Dad kept it high up on the shelf. The Lord of the Rings. What was the little precious dude's name who wanted the ring? What was his name? Well, we appreciate you stopping in, Jax. Hit that thumbs up for us. Come back anytime, hang out. Check out the channel if you'd like to subscribe. Please do it from the channel and drop us a comment. I can't even say that word, Jerry. Golem? The precious was the ring, my precious. Guys, we're headed for yonder parking lot, so if I start to swirl, I'll be right back. Well said, Jerry, old chap. Ham Zam. Hold on to your booties. Arcelius. Welcome in from Texas. Achilles is a good old name. Come on. You guys just gave up on the old names way too quick. Nobody even used the word Blanche or Thelma. Phil Uber. 3 degrees here, Phil. 3 degrees. Oh. The dog man's got cold feet today. We got a loafer up here. Get out of my park. Some people just got to unwind before they go to work. Eloise. Doris. I had a neighbor named Eunice and Berthel. Squatch. There we go, baby. Herbert. Sylvester. Nobody has used that name since Stallone was born. Mabel, yeah, we got a Mabel here. She's a young Mabel, about 17. Elsie, yep, my best friend's mother. Oh, it's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Doon, 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 doon. I don't think the Colorado mountains has as much snow as we do, but I'm sure the mountains do. But you talk to some of those people on the lives and they haven't seen snow yet. Somebody's been here and left my light on. Gonna have to start locking the doors. Gladys? There we go, Joe Johns. See, I left this whole parking lot here for the kids to do donuts in, but yet they have to go down through my park and tear up the grass. I should probably plow all the snow off this today, and that would make it nice and slick for them. That'll give me something to do for about a half an hour. Rosie, yeah. How about Albert? We don't hear the word Albert much anymore. I knew they had this hearsay. Luella? Virginia. Norm, yep. Is that better? Hazel, yeah. It's crazy how we forget. I think I'm gonna maybe plow the parking lot today, but I don't think I'm gonna go down through the park at all. I've had enough of the day already just looking at the mess they leave you. I think I can find plenty to do inside the shop. Yeah, I've probably done a lot of talking in that nomadic. I've only got mine downloaded for the first day. I do have another Lake Hope one coming out today at noon, I think. But I think I'm going to turn majority of my weekend on just in on shorts. They seem to get a lot of views. And just the drive back yesterday, I think I picked up like 8,000 views just from the lives. There'll be no sun today. It's all right. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes the sun. Good morning. Huda apparition. Is that right? Huda apparition. Who dat? It's going to be a good one. It is what we make it, guys. I am in Northwest Ohio. Hello, boss. Orlando. Orlando is a name you don't hear much either. I'd say 4 hours. Maybe 5, depends on which direction you go. Yeah, they're freaking out down there. They want to move somewhere else. All those Floridians are heading for the Caribbeans. Orlando Bloom. How far below Venice is that, Gates? And Sal, did you ever visit Palm Harbor there? Hello, Toast. All just seeing how many thumbs we can get in the next 15 minutes. If you got a thumb, guys, give it up. Double tap that screen. Toast is saying hello to everyone in the room. Oh, very cool, very cool. We were in Venice about a month ago. Hung out over at Northport. Went to the beach in Venice. Uh-oh. You've angered him, Nomadic. Grady Judd. I don't know which one that is. Is that the Judd girls' children? Did you leave a snack out for Sasquatch? I know you had an apple in your pocket there, Woody. I think the only milk Sasquatch would drink would probably be yak milk. Well, there you go. You lured him in. Kind of like baiting a bear with no gun. I just want to get close and see him. Yes, it is. From Sanford and Son. Fred. You don't hit Fred anymore either. Lamont. Julio. Yep, down in Polk County, Florida. I like that guy. Woody, I heard if you put a banana out for Bigfoot, that really makes him mad. He'll probably turn the camper over. Because he ain't no monkey. Well, that's good to carry down the name, the family name. Oh, well, good job, good job. Yep. I know one Cody. Well, two Codys, actually. One's about 32, and one's about, I'd say they're both around 30s. Sometime or other, the names just stopped coming. Everybody started making up names. I'd get that thermal camel working now, Woody. Fire it up. Yep, they did. George Jenkins. Saul, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Is everyone of those names over the age of 55 now? Lightning capital, they get a lot of lightning strikes there, actually. That is right. I was named after the Archangel. I named my boy John after my father, and he named his boy Gabriel Michael Archer. So he took care of all three of the names. It's good to carry down the tradition. My mother's name was Vivian, so I named a daughter Vivian. Wow. Must be something under the ground there, keeping Florida all warm. Probably a giant spaceship. I've seen this on, I forgot the movie. Yep, Betty was a popular name. Remember the movie Enter the Fist? Or Kong Pao? I want to be called Betty. Then the guy's like, you know Betty's a woman's name. Who said that? Ray Lewis, is that the boxer? To dream. Nice flag to dream. Yep. Yay. Okay. I figured he was into some kind of sports. I know a Ray Lewis, but he didn't mount for nothing. I'd get out of there if I was you, Woody. He knows you have his hair. We got 40 people in here, folks, and I got to roll. I got to roll pretty soon here. So if you're in the room, say hello, raise your hand, hit that thumbs up for me. Let's get to 40 before I get out of here, guys. Six of them. To dream, that's okay. You're just wondering what's going on when you come in here. A lot of people do. All right, Woody, we'll see you later. Probably at 6 a.m. in the morning. If it's colder than it was today, I might just stay home. All right, it's all you two, man. It's okay. You gotta ask the questions before you know, Tad. Where you from, Tad? Hit that thumbs up. Tell us about yourself. Come on, folks. I know some of you haven't double tapped that screen. Hello, Blind Squirrel. Northwest Ohio today. Welcome back. One of many. So is Walter Ray Williams. He's from down in Florida. North Carolina in the house. You're from North Carolina too, Blind Squirrel? Well, welcome in, guys. I hate that you come in very late, but almost time to go to work. Well, we usually talk about hiking, camping, travels. Most of my morning lives are usually driving, but I come out about an hour early from work before work and we try to get a little chat going because I just come back off a hiking weekend, so we just talk about pretty much anything but politics, religion, and wars. We don't argue in here. So today we got off on, I think we started out with animals. We got into old-timey names. And now we're into a little bit of sports, I think. I'm a maintenance tech for the state. So we just try to get together and have a good time. We've got a pretty great community here. We just hit 25,000 subscribers over the weekend. So we're a little bit happy about that. And that's what we're here for. Check out the channel. See if you like the videos. Drop a few comments there. Much appreciated. Good morning, the beast. We are still holding at 3 degrees here in Ohio. I appreciate that dream, but if you subscribe from the live chat here, do you have content on your channel? Please still watch a little shorter video or watch one of the product reviews. They're mostly under 2 or 3 minutes. Drop me a comment there and we can get you people followed back if you... Hotel 6 in Venice. Oh, well, pretty cool. I tried to get the wife. You know, we see a lot of these little bitty small hotels and stuff are sitting around. I always thought it'd be a great little thing to have, to get one of these little maybe 20-room hotels and kind of manage it and run it, and I'd be a maintenance guy and she could run the desk. And I done a apartment maintenance for over 30 years here, and it couldn't be much worse than that. I mean, these people move into a brand new apartment and within a month it's destroyed. But now I do maintenance here on the park property, the park vehicles, equipment, all that. Yeah, I've run across a few of those. All right, man, I'm about to get out of here myself. I got about 1 minute. Pretty low-keyed here, but we are rated the #1 park system in the United States, so Ohio has that going for him. Yeah, don't feed the animals, guys. You disrupt their natural activities. But we're going to say goodbye here in about 10 seconds, folks. We'll be here at 6 a.m. in the morning if I decide to come to work. Everybody stay safe, stay sound out there, guys. Put a smile on your face, and that could help someone else out. So we will see you soon.